And right now, we're getting an idea of what might have driven a woman to abuse her special needs stepdaughter to death.
Yeah, emotional testimony coming this afternoon from Misty Stoddard's teenage son and neighbor detailing what went on in their home. Let's get right out to our John Thomas now, following every word for us today. John?
Emotion played a big role in the courtroom this afternoon, especially with the three witnesses you mentioned. Two were neighbors. One was Misty Stoddard's own son, and he took the stand.
As a mother, I felt empathy.
Empathy from a neighbor, Teresa Dermody, from Misty Stoddard, now accused in the death of her 11-year-old stepdaughter. Would that touch the hearts of the jury? Or would the words from Teresa's own son, who also lived next door, ring in their ears as he described abuse he said came from the Stoddard home?
I heard Misty yell to the child, if you don't shut up, I'm going to put you back in the pool.
Okay.
And that was the worst yelling and screaming and crying that I had ever heard from the child.
And then a witness from inside the Stoddard home itself, Misty's own son, now 16, Jared Eastman, would tell the court how when Melissa arrived with his stepfather, Ken, things changed. Melissa, who is autistic, would throw tantrums, yelling and screaming, leading, he says, his mother, Misty, to believe
Melissa would act more aggressive towards my mom than she would against Ken.
But he would also talk of how his stepfather, Ken, would build a board to strap Melissa down. In court, Jarrett would also hold a helmet that Melissa would be put in when strapped to the board, and then demonstrate how Ken and Misty would duct tape Melissa's mouth shut.
Put like a gag in her mouth and then to duct tape her mouth so she wasn't able to scream.
So will emotion play a role in this case? Absolutely, it'll play a role, but also the facts will as well. How did this little child die? How did this 11-year-old die? Coming up at 6 o'clock, there was a doctor that took the stand. She broke it down for the jury. She had the A, B's, and C's of what happened. She's going to tell you them coming up tonight on ABC Action News at 6 o'clock. I'm John Thomas. Back to you.